Hey guys, what's going on? Anytime I get a new mold, I like to do a video making the announcement that we have a new mold. And I finally got a mold for the FNS 9mm 40 caliber 940 FN. Jesus, it's early, man. I'm all my tubes ain't warmed up yet. Can't talk. But just made this for a customer. He has an FNS 9mm, and this holster will cover the FNX or the FNS. The FNS is a striker fired weapon, and the FNX has the hammer on it. It's really the only difference really that there really is. But as far as the shape of the gun, dimensions of the gun, it's the 4-inch length barrel, and that is now on the website, and you can order that. Okay, so ever since I had the website up, for some reason I would get a lot of emails about the FNS. So we have the FNS and we have the 509. We got both of them. Good molds for those guns, finally. Still waiting for other good molds to come out. I mean, they're really taking their time, man. I don't get it, but I check and check and check, and man, I don't see anything. What I did score was a really good mold for the Glock 19/17 with the Enforce light. That's a really popular light, so I ordered that. Actually, that should be here today. So I'm going to be adding that to the website. So if you have a Glock 19 or a Glock 19 with the Enforce light, the APLC, is that what it's called? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, because I don't have it in front of me. I think it's called the APL or the APLC. The one I'm getting is the APLC. I don't know what the APL is. What does that mean? As long as it's the same size, it probably covers both of them. Because you have the TLR1 and then the TLR1HL. They're both the exact same dimensions. So if you have a TLR1HL or a TLR1, if you see a holster on the website that fits that light, it doesn't matter which light you have. It fits both of them. One means it's just a little stronger and brighter than the other. Now, as far as the Enforce light, I'm not real familiar with them, so I can't tell you exactly what those two signatures mean, what they call them. But the mold that I'm getting in is for the APLC, Glock 17, Glock 19. So that's coming today. That'll be added to the site. This is already added to the site. The FNX, FNS 9/40 caliber, which either one you have, okay? So this was ordered, and then the guy wanted the leather texture. Came out really sweet. Good retention. There's your adjustment screw. So you can make it, I got it set. I think it's pretty good. If he wants it tighter, he can tighten it up. That came out pretty sweet. Nice clean lines. That's the difference when you have a good ready mold or a blue gun mold. That's the big difference. You got to spend a lot of time on the blue guns to make them look nice in holsters. Some people don't care. I've seen some holster companies, you could tell by the holsters of how they look. They don't have real deep, clean lines. It's like, damn, they just slap that holster together. And then there's some holster companies that take their time and take a lot of pride in what they do and make the holster as great as they can. And I'm trying to be that, okay? Trying to be that. So you're getting your money's worth. And I think my prices are very reasonable, because I don't make much of a profit on what I charge for my holsters. I really don't. If you talk about the time it takes and how much the material is, I ship them for free. I really don't. So I need volume to be able to do this. But so far it's working. Been doing it, I don't know, what, 5 months now? As far as going public. I mean, like officially a website business. And I'm getting through every month, you know. This month's a little slow. Last month was really busy. So when it gets slow, what I do is I make videos. So just to let you know, that's available. You can get it in leather, OD green, flat dark earth, regular black, whatever you want. You'll see on the website. You just go through the motions, pick out what you know, it'll have all your options, and you just pick them out. If you go with the leather, it goes up $10, but look how beautiful it is. And remember, I told you the leather stuff is a little thicker than the regular Kydex. Definitely is. I know that because when I have to bend it, when I have to bend a lot like this one, I put it on a heat strip, and when it's the leather, I have to leave it on the heat strip longer to bend it before it gets floppy. That's how I know the leather is a little thicker. It is. This is an older holster. This is my personal holster. As you can see, it's an older one because it does not have the adjustment on it. But this is my Glock 43. I like the Glock 43 because I can shoot it well, and I'm very confident with it that it's reliable. And you know, people ask you, why do you like Glock? Why do you like M&P? Last night I was at a gathering at my friend's house, and there was a lot of gun guys there, and some people like M&P, some people like Glocks, and I just, you know, I like Glocks because it makes me very confident that it's going to work, because I've just seen it. I mean, I've worked at the gun shop for 7 years, and I've seen it. It proves them. They prove themselves to you, especially in where people rent the guns. Okay, I've seen all the Rugers break. I've seen what was the other ones? The drawing a blank. The Smith & Wessons. Not too often though. The M&Ps is a great gun. I didn't see them break too often. Maybe. I think the shield broke a couple times, but that was it. Nothing major. So they're a good gun. But I'm telling you, man, the Glocks get rented the most, so they get abused the most, and they were the most leased guns sent back. That's all I can tell you. I mean, that's what I've seen. So as far as that goes, that gives me a lot of confidence in this gun. Now, can I shoot the Glock the best? No. I always shoot low to the left, and you know, that's a trigger pulling problem. You know, that's a training issue. This is the Vickers 43. The gun just, it's a freight train. It's unstoppable. It's so reliable, but I can't shoot it as good as other guns. I could probably shoot a shield better than I can a Glock 43. Just because of how I guess it points and how it fills up your hand. It has a little lighter of a trigger, the shield, than the Glock does. But what's cool things about the Glock, man, you can fix the trigger in a millisecond. Everything's drop in, done. There's no filing, there's no polishing, there's no fitting, there's nothing. You push a pin out, you drop a new trigger in, and it's done. Getting to my next subject. I have a Gen 5 Glock 45 9mm, and the Gen 5s do have a smoother trigger than the previous generations. The Gen 5 is definitely a more heavier duty Glock than the previous generations. I'm probably going to do that trigger video. I'm going to, well, I'm getting ahead of myself. So the Gen 5 does have a little bit of a nicer trigger than the previous generations, but I am a huge fan of the Apex trigger. I felt an Apex trigger in an M&P 2.0 that I did a holster for, and I couldn't believe how nice it was. And I'm like, man, if the ones they make for the Glock is like that, I might drop it in. Just to see how it shoots with a trigger like that. So that's another thing good about them. They're real easy to put parts in. You can have a lot of fun with them. If you like to tinker with guns, that's the ultimate gun to have. You can just do whatever you want to it. You don't have to be a professional. You just got to be safe. Everything is pins and dropping in. So I'm thinking about getting a apex trigger for my Glock 45 9mm, which it doesn't need. But hey, the nicer the trigger, the easier it is to shoot accurately. Of course, I mean, that's the whole thing. I'm not talking about self-defense shooting. There's a whole different, I'm talking about bullseye shooting. Self-defense shooting is, as long as you get a decent group in the right area, you're doing your job. You're gonna be good with your self-defense gun. But if you really want to pinpoint shoot and really split the hairs, it really is important that you have a very smooth trigger. That's what I'm talking about. So before everyone starts saying, it's not your trigger, it's a training issue. I'm talking about pinpoint bullseye shooting. That's fun to do sometimes. It's nice to have a good trigger that you can do that with. So I think I'm going to order the Apex trigger for that Gen 5 Glock and drop it in there. But I'm going to do that on my Patreon page, because YouTube won't monetize your video if you do any kind of gun modifications. Even that I don't even know if they're going to monetize this one. Just pulling this out and showing you that. I don't know. They might not. Or they'll half monetize it, they say. They'll put it like a yellow money symbol on there. It's like, oh, you can have some ads. You can't have full ads because you have a gun in your video. This is what they're doing to us. This is why we're all starting. This is why all the Patreon pages are what they are. Is because of this. We want to keep making videos, but we need some kind of motivation, all right? And it takes a lot of time to do these. So what I will do is do the Apex trigger install on the Patreon page, which I appreciate. 15, we got 15 now. I had 10, now I got 15. So that's good. Got 2 videos over there, pretty good videos. And we're going to do a lot of videos that you won't see on YouTube. Just like trigger jobs, installation videos, internal gun videos that you're not allowed to do on friggin' YouTube, okay? But we'll always do regular videos too on my YouTube page, but you got one hand tied behind your back, you just can't do anything you want. So that's what this video is about. I don't want to bore you to tears. What else are we going to do? All the links are under the page below the video, the website link. And if you want to become a patron, there's a Patreon link under there. If you want to order an FN XS in 40 or 9mm, you now can have it. We now can do it inside the waist or outside the waist. I think the one I have on the site is, I only have the one on the site listed as outside right now. I got to get an inside one up there soon. I will. I'm gonna have to do that. But right now you can access the site and order an outside FNS if you want. So for all you guys that have been emailing me about the FN, when you're going to get the mold, it's here, it's available, there it is. I think that's it right now. So appreciate you guys watching, supporting the channel, and tons of more videos to come, I promise. All right, have a good one, guys.